Hello, my loves, and welcome back to another episode. So today we are doing the same brand as last time, but a different color. I promise we're not going to do the same thing. However, we're trying something a little bit different because last week's Shine series, if you didn't see it, it was a fail. It got a little weird, and we're going to try something different this week. So, but back to the Labellas. These are 80 Denier. They're supposed to be really shiny from what they say. And we're doing dark brown. I don't think I've ever done a dark brown. I've done like a mocha, but I've never done a dark brown. And so, you know what? We're mixing like browns and blacks today because I think you can mix a brown and a black. I do. I think that that is like old school. I do it. So I'm going to say I can. You can too. Anyone can. You can do whatever you want. That's the point of the story. Do what you want. Anyways, that's not what you're here for. But, you know, motivational speaking. Maybe. I don't know. If this doesn't go well, we'll see. Okay, back to what we're here for. So, I'm going to open these up. They really want to make sure that they stay intact in packaging. Okay. I'm opening these, and my first impression is they are definitely a chocolatey brown. So they almost have like purple undertones, but I think it's really pretty. I do love a good chocolate brown. Remember our instructions? I'm actually going to take some advice. Just wait. You didn't see last week's episode. You should go watch it because it's good. But you'll know more. Okay, it's a really pretty brown, but it is definitely a very deep brown, and it's almost a purpley color, which again, I'm not mad about. This waistband seems not as stretchy as last week's, literally the exact same size, exact same everything, but you know how it goes. These do not have, look, they even have, okay, I did not notice this in the last pair. They even have like calf. They have feet, and then they have calf, and then it goes in at the knee, right where the seam is. Huh. What do you know? What do you know? Learn something new every day. See, even though we do the same brand, but a different color, there's still new stuff to be learned. Okay. My hair is getting in the way today. All right. So, if you didn't watch last week's episode, or you forgot, I'm going to give you like a recap. Like they do on the soap operas every day. So previously on the Shine series, we did our usual, which is some skin oil over the hosiery, like we've done many a times before, and it looked blotchy as heck. It looked weird. It looked like almost bruised. It was not a good thing. And if you remember correctly, they gave me some heartfelt tips, okay? I didn't make up heartfelt tips. Oops, I'm dropping shit. I didn't make it up, okay? Literally, it says heartfelt tips. It actually says, hey, heartfelt tips for you, okay? From me. Well, actually from Labella. But it says to apply moisturizer first. We've done this before. We have under and over moisturized. So today, we are going to moisturize with the oil before and see if we can find anything different. There may be nothing, but I know you guys like watching, so I'm here for it. I'm just saying, you're welcome. All right, so my favorite, because this smells so lovely, it's the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Oil. Okay, there was a lot there. Also, it's, you know, summer is coming. It's good to moisturize. Okay, hold on. I want to take off the shoe. I don't want to get it in the shoe. All right, we do have some priorities here. All right, we'll try this again. Okay, we have a lot. So I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm only going to do one, so in case you wanted to see it. Okay, I think that's good. If I do it on the bottom of my feet, I'm going to slip out of the shoes. Okay, so we have a shine and a no shine, but now my hands are like, I'm gonna rub it in. It smells divine, I must say. Okay, so there is a tag on the back of these. So we don't have to play the game of which way the feet go, or if there's no feet, like which way we feel like. All right, so let's try. Okay, I'm slipping. I'm going to transfer oil from one leg to another here. So let's try this as gracefully as possible without crossing my legs. Okay, do you see that sun? Ooh. You guys, my hair's a mess today. Okay. I am laughing because I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? But as I pulled them up, I just got zebra stripes, like stripe, 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 stripe. Okay, whoever wrote these heartfelt tips, we need to have a heartfelt conversation here. Because now I look like a zebra. Last week I was blotchy. This week I am zebraed. Okay. Well, I mean, I know that I put, can you see that? I hope you can see. If you can't, I'm gonna, yes, you can see it. There's a line. There's a line. There's a line. There's a line. From when I pulled it up. Okay. So I think the moral of this story is no. I think the moral is just no. I mean, stop trying the same thing again. But it was different. I tried it underneath. This material just does not like the shine. I just had an idea. It would be kind of a mess. But what if you like soaked the hose in the oil and then put them on so it was like evenly distributed? I'm going to think about that one. I'm going to definitely think about that one. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to do that. That seems like, that might be like a summer adventure where you can do it not on carpet because that could be messy. But anyways, okay. So yeah. We're not going to, these are just going to have to stay with whatever shine they come with is the shine that they're meant to have. They're not meant for other shine, okay? And that's okay, you know? But, yeah, so I'm going to put these on and we will take a look at them, but we are not going to keep messing with them and adding ingredients. They are how they are. I know. This brand, don't mess with a decent thing. These are decent. I'm not saying they're great. I'm saying they're decent. They definitely give a little bit of a Wolford vibe, but I did get asked a couple of times, actually a couple dozen times, if the last week burgundy were actually Wolfords, and they're not. I think they're like $12, maybe 11. I don't know, maybe 8, but they're definitely budget friendly. So I am going to zebra stripe it up today, and put these on. All right, we are back. First impression, which I must say, whoever's in charge of quality control over at Labella, do better, okay? These are awful compared to the other pair. Literally, exact same brand, just a different color. Exact same size. They are stiff as can be. They are not necessarily comfortable. They're definitely what I would feel itchy and kind of scratchy. And sizing, they had no give as compared to the other pair. So they were not, it was not a process. It was definitely, I almost sneezed there. It was definitely, I didn't like it. I also feel like the feet are a little gapey. Sometimes you guys love this. I don't know. Tell me, do we mind like ankle wrinkles and stuff like that? Or do we want it to just look like a second skin? I've heard both ways, so I want to know, what do you want? But they definitely are gapey. There's some wrinkles. I mean, they are an 80 denier, so they're thicker, but they're not comfy. I feel like that's why they tell you to lotion over them, because or else you would feel so scratchy. Anyways, here's where we are. Do I think the color is fun though? Yes, it is definitely, to me, it is a chocolate brown with undertones of purples. But I don't mind that at all. I love a good chocolate, like true chocolate brown. I think it is a beautiful color. And so here's where we're at. If we get a little sun for a moment, it's the best I can do. You can kind of see, they blotched as I pulled them up all the way up with getting in the oil, but it is what it is. I've not noticed, because I'm the one who did it. We have not done oil over Wolfords yet. And I'm just curious. I'm just curious if you have a high-end material, if that makes a difference. So Maybe we'll have to try that. I don't know if I'll try it on a brand new pair of Wolfers because I'm not sure what the end result will be. But I have quite a few pairs that I actually have a 20 that I really love, but it got a run in it. That one makes me sad. Sometimes I don't mind the runs, but when it's a good pair like that, I do. I get sad. So maybe we'll have to do that one. We'll see. I've tried them on before. I actually have had like 3 pairs of them because they keep, they're popular and everyone wants them from me. So I just keep replacing those. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm like, oh, these are fun, but they're like, you know, they're fun for the moment. Some are like, this is a staple of my wardrobe. I have to have them. And Wolfers 20s and Neon 40s are obviously staples of my wardrobe. So that's all I'm saying. Yeah. So this was just like a Shine series fail, right? But that's okay. We learned something new. What I learned last time, because I wore them for a while, is that it goes away eventually. Eventually. But you just have to be patient. So anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this. They do make a good snap. That's a very tight snap if you're into they also do a good little ASMR. They rub. They're a little itchy. It's like wearing a wool sweater. But we'll do something different. We'll go back to a great brand next week. Maybe we'll do Wolfers. Again, there are a couple colors of Wolfers that I really want to try. Like a navy. I've never done a navy yet. Have I? I don't think so. Maybe we'll do that. We'll see. I'm sure it'll be something fun. So anyways, well, thank you again for being here. And if you made it this far, congratulations. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And don't forget to subscribe. I've heard a bunch of people thought they were subscribed and now they're not subscribed. So subscribe because it makes me happy. Thank you so much. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Mwah.